Okay, so I've got all my towels and everything there. Wonderful. And let me see, I've got products. Oh, I've got, of course, all my dossier fragrances. Love this one. So nice just to enhance the experience. Wonderful. Ah, this must be them now. Do come in. Hello. Hi. No, come on in. How are you? Lovely. Yes, of course, please just pop your coat up there. It's a lot warmer in here, isn't it, compared to out there? Yeah. You're in the right place. Absolutely. I don't think you'd be doing sort of much relaxing out there. Unless you love the cold, of course. No, and here's better. Well, please pop on the robe and just make your way over to me when you're ready. Lovely. Okay, so great. Wonderful. That. Fantastic. Lovely. Just put that back. Lovely. Oh, lovely. That was a nice quick change. Oh, I know, I need to be quick myself. I know, I take my time. I'm like, well, it's lovely to meet you. My name's Lucy, and I'll be taking care of you today and conducting your massage. Yes. No, it's always lovely to see a new face, and of course, today's experience is enhanced by scent. Yes, I'm very excited by this. It's a concept that obviously is a perfect marriage for massage. You know, the scent of the room aids the relaxation and just stimulates the senses. And with this particular concept, what I've been exploring over the past few months is introducing perfume into the room to really enhance what someone would like to get out of the massage. So if that's a sense of re-energizing, resetting, relaxing, whatever it may be, and I'm just excited to introduce this to you. Yes, of course. Let me talk you through it. So in the traditional massage sense, we'll be using lotions and oils and scrubs. So I like to use a sort of combination to really sort of get down deeper into the skin and the muscles and really just work that tone and try and get out as much as we can within this sort of short time. Then I'm going to couple that with the enhanced perfume element. So to do that, I'm going to be using Dossier. And this is something that I have been loving recently. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. No, I mean, this is going to be a game changer for you, because if you're like me and your scent really becomes a part of your identity and how you're feeling, and it represents how your mood is. I always like to think on the day, I often like to switch up my perfume and scent in the summer, spring months, and then change it up for autumn, winter. So I'm going to be using some of the fragrances today. They come beautifully packed like this. And I wanted to share this with you actually, so that if you do decide you'd like to check them out, I actually have a 10% limited time code. I believe it will be valid for 14 days, so I can share that with you. So this particular one is the Aromatic Star Anise, and this is a designer little take on Dior's Sauvage. So this is a fragrance that I absolutely adore. I've always been more partial to a more masculine scent, and this, I can tell you, is spot on and a fraction of the price. Isn't it lovely? It sort of has that wonderful sense of almost a relaxing scent to it, but also slightly empowering. It's sort of a strange combination, but I love it. And you know, the Dior's perfume of this retails at around £59, and this is just £29. Yeah, so around $35, $36, something like that. So a fantastic saving, beautiful classic packaging, I think, for anyone if you wanted to gift these. These are just so sleek, you can picture that just sitting very happily in a bedroom or a bathroom. The perfect size for travel as well at 50ml, so just really lovely. And you get a wonderful little card telling you all about the notes of the fragrance, the concentration, and you know, gives you advice on how to test it on your skin and just see how it feels. And if you don't like it, you can return it. I know, it's fantastic, because the thing often when you buy these expensive scents in store, online, often you can't return them, and then you've spent out all that price tag and you're left with a very expensive fragrance, yeah, that you potentially don't like. So this one potentially we can use today. I've also got this one which I love, and this is a take on a Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom perfume, which retails for, I believe I've made a note of this here, over £118. So this is really gorgeous, and this just is light. It's obviously got that sort of fruity element, notes of that honey, and it just, you know what it almost makes me think of? A summery picnic. You're outside, maybe enjoying a glass of something fresh, and it just makes me want to be outside within nature in a nice sort of summery dress. Gorgeous. It's so nice. And again, designer, you're looking at over £118. For this, just 29. So you've got to give it a try. I have lots of different ones with me today, so we can talk through more of those throughout our massage experience, but I just wanted to share those with you quickly there. And they're all produced in France, which, as we know, is the perfume capital of the world. They are cruelty-free and non-toxic, and of course affordable, and you know, you can have a bit of that luxury for less. So yeah, I'm excited to be using them with you today. Now, are you ready? Before I talk your ear off. You're ready? Wonderful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask you to just take a seat on our lovely, comfortable couch over there, and I will set up the massage bed. Perfect. Okay, I'm just going to grab a couple more towels. Wonderful. Okay, so I just want to check that you're nice and comfortable. Are you sure? Fantastic. And laying on your back is okay. Good. No, that's fine. That's fine. I know it can always be a little bit tricky sometimes if you've got more sensitive areas. So lying on your stomach, you know, especially if you've got a bit of tummy ache or something, it can aggravate it. But this is good. Good. Well, let's start on the upper body, okay? So have you got any areas around your upper body that require a little bit of extra attention? Perhaps they have a little bit more sort of a feeling of stress and achiness to them. Okay. Of course, we can focus on that. I've got some fantastic products. Almost forgot why I was saying that. I think it's one of those days. I wonder if it's the slightly darker days. Gets our brains all fumbled. You just relax, okay? Let me spray a little bit of that scent. I know you particularly liked this one. Those notes of nectarine. I'm just going to spray that around the side here. You don't need a lot. It's got a lovely concentration to it. Oh, fantastic. Just give a little bit of lightness to the air. I like to think this aids in just sort of lifting any stress and tension. So we'll let that just soak in. And what I'd love to do is I'd love to use a little bit of a light, invigorating scrub on your skin, particularly around your chest and arms. You've mentioned that you've got a little bit of extra tension in these areas, but also you've been experiencing a little bit of dryness. It's very typical for this time of year. So this contains almond, oat, chamomile, vegan manuka honey, and also sea salt. And this is just lovely for, I think, both the mind and the body. So if you'd like to have a little scent, isn't it gorgeous? Very, very light. And as your skin is nice and warm, it's been brought up to the temperature of the room, I'm going to apply this straight to your skin, and you'll notice a slight, almost sort of tingly feeling, and this will just be the gorgeous product just getting to work. Okay, so let me just get a nice amount. It's quite dense, so we just loosen the product up, and then we'll just simply apply this to the skin. And as I said, this is just so gorgeous, and a little bit really does go a long way. So I'm just gonna rub that in now. Lovely. And how does that pressure feel for you? Is that okay? Sort of come down the arms and just round the side here. What we want to do is just make sure that all the product is just nicely rubbed in. You're feeling the tingliness. Good, 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 good. It's just what we like. As your skin is just a little bit drier, the product is really absorbing, so I'm going to use a bit more. Okay, and just remember just to take some nice deep breaths in and out, and if you prefer me not to talk, please just let me know, okay? Are you sure? Okay. And do you know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a very small bit of oil to my hands. It will just slightly help with the lubrication of the skin. Just really work in our lovely product. There we go. Fantastic. How does that feel? Good, and you can feel all the little micro beads just doing their bit. And when I say micro beads, I know that's normally associated with plastic, which isn't good. But what I mean by that is just the natural sort of almost bead-like effect that the sea salt element of this product provides. is just lovely. I'm working across the chest. Remembering to be a little more delicate. Wonderful. And I'm just going to come around the other side of you. I'll just come round behind you just now. So just working down the arms. And the wonderful thing about all of the products that we're using is we don't need to wipe them off or wash them off. They just melt into the skin, which is really gorgeous. Lovely. This will also really help, not only with the dryness, but the muscle aches, and I think at this time of year we can find ourselves feeling a little bit more tired. And when we use something like this botanical body scrub, it really just lifts not only the skin but your mood. And of course you've got that beautiful fruity honey perfume from Dossier in the background, which is just really helping to enhance that feeling of lightness and weightlessness and freshness. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to come back around the other side of you now, and we'll choose another product to work with to get slightly deeper into the skin. Okay, so as far as other areas go, you mentioned earlier slightly about your sort of hip and your side. For this, I think what would be best is a more gentle approach. So I do have some massage tools with me. I'd like to try those, but I think it might be better to use my hands. So if you're happy, we can just explore that a little bit, and if not, I'll just use my hands. Perfect. So for that, we've got a choice of products. This one I particularly love. This is by Phyto Relax Laboratories, and this is a gorgeous argan oil rich massage cream. And I love this because it's vegan, it's organic. I always think what you're putting into and onto your skin is just so important. You know, you don't want any harsh chemicals. So this is a gorgeous rich cream, and I love it because it almost provides a sort of firmness and plumpness to the skin as well that you feel after the massage. So let me give you a smell of this. I'm always going through tubs of this. Give you a smell. It's lovely, isn't it? Again, as we're all about scent today, this is just a really gorgeous smell. It's slightly sort of floral, although I was going to say a little bit rose-like, but it's slightly lighter than that, fresh than that. So we have this as an option. We also have this. So this is Tahitian vanilla, and this is actually a hand and body lotion. This has soothing vitamin E in it, and the reason why I love this is because it can be used as a hand lotion. It is obviously wonderful for hand massages, but it's slightly lighter, so if we are combining oil with our lotions, this can be one that I prefer to use. So I'll have to give you a little I'll try and pump it out slightly. You can smell just from the end there. Yeah, I almost popped that in my nose there. It is a lovely light creaminess. Even though it says vanilla, it's really very light. Very, very light. So as we're all about the scents today, I wanted to make sure we had beautiful smelling products. So is there a preference? Wonderful, the richer one. Absolutely. So what we'll go in with is I'll just rub this gently into your side now. Take a nice good amount. Okay. And just tell me if it becomes a bit too sore. Okay, so let's just a bit softer, yeah. How is that? Okay. What I'd like to try is the massage tool. I've got this, but that's a little bit deeper. I don't think we're going to use that today, not on that area anyway. Instead, we could try this. This is a wooden roller, and this will just slightly give a deeper effect than my hands, but it is still quite gentle. It's wonderful for lymphatic drainage as well, if you're feeling a bit puffy anywhere. But let me just have a little try. Okay. Just nice and gentle. Good, perfect. Just slightly use that. I'll just do a few more with this. This is actually really lovely used on the legs, so we can try that as well. Lovely. Can actually just lean across you. I'll just try this on the other side of you as well. Just pop on a bit more of the cream. Lovely. Okay. How does that feel on this side? Is that okay? Good. Wonderful. Don't like to overdo it too much with the roller. What we'll go in with is some of the lighter body lotion for the rest of the stomach and hip area. Fantastic. Okay. Massaging the stomach area can be really beneficial for digestion. Just getting any bloat down if you want to. Not that you need to, you look wonderful. well is I'll go back to the upper body and just apply a bit of this to your chest. Around the hips again, being gentler on this side. And just coming up along the arms. Wonderful. And around the chest. There we go. I can reach down your other arm actually. There we go. What I can also do, if you'd like me to, is I can do a hand massage as well. Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. For this, I actually, again, like to introduce a fragrance, and I'm going to use our other one, which I've now just covered in lotion. I'm going to use our aromatic star anise, and I'm just going to do one spray of this. Let that linger. It's lovely, isn't it? It's really, really sort of, as I said earlier, a bit of an empowering fragrance, and I like to use it when I do either the hands or the feet actually. So I'm going to take our slightly more indulgent hand lotion. I'll just take your hand here, okay, and just as I'm doing this, just want you to relax the mind and picture things that you're most grateful for. The hand has many different areas that are linked to the rest of the body. Many different pressure points. It's important to just release and relax the hands. See, you're nice and relaxed. It's good. And I'll just grab a little bit more and I'll come round to the other side of you, okay? Stay nice and relaxed. Lovely. Do you do a lot of writing or texting or computer work? No, I can feel your hands are a little bit tense, but that's okay. Just really work into the hands. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to come back around now. Okay, lovely. Just checking you're all nice and comfortable. You're just slipping just a little bit. I'm just going to pop your leg. There we go. No, that's okay. Sometimes when we start to get a little bit sleepy, we tend to sort of drop off a bit when you're all comfy. Good. So now I'm going to move down to the lower part. So with your legs, are you experiencing any pain or tension at all? Absolutely. Yeah. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move you slightly back. This bed is on a roller, so I'm just going to push you slightly back, just because I'm at a slightly better position here. If I just move you forward just a little bit and just grab over that bed. Lovely. Okay, I can still see you. Perfect. So, a little bit of tension in the upper thigh. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do is, I think we'll use the roller. I'm just going to pop your leg. There we go. Just so we're nicely in line there. Wonderful. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to use the roller, actually. I'm going to use the roller on the upper thigh. It works quite deeply into the muscle tissue, so I think that's going to work really well. What I can do is, you've got a bit of sensitivity you mentioned. I can use it over the towel if you'd prefer to start with, just to see the tension. Yeah, of course. Let's start with this one then. As you'd mentioned, this is a bit of a troubled area. So we'll just apply a sort of medium pressure. How is that? Wonderful. A little bit harder. Yeah. And what this does is it works into that muscle tissue. It's really good, as we said, for sort of, if you've got any sort of puffiness or sort of bloating or anything like that, obviously less likely with the legs, but still. Leave that for a moment and we'll do this one. Okay, how's that feeling? And of course, with the towels being nice and warmed for you, it's just a lovely thing to have a massage on top of the leg. I can try also using this tool a little bit, particularly on this one. Okay, so just hold that just for a second and release. And this is from an injury. Yeah, it's okay. What I'll do for you is I'll pop some extra cream just underneath. And what that's going to do is that's really going to help to just lift and lighten that tension. There we go. Pop you back down there. I can see it's really delicate, so I don't want to work that too much. As for the rest of the legs, how are these feeling? Yeah, absolutely. Let's use one of the lighter creams, shall we? So we can just go in with a very light bit of the lotion and we can just simply work underneath, okay? So, work into the leg, remembering to be nice and gentle. How does that feel? Yeah? Good. And whilst I'm here, I can also work your other leg. So again, the same thing. Lovely and toasty and warm. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, just that, just a bit tender. That's fine. Just. There we go. Wonderful. Fantastic. Make sure you've got all that warmth under there. Okay, lovely. Okay then, well, we have come to the end of your sensory massage experience today. How do you feel? Oh, that's so lovely to hear. You are most welcome. What we'll do, just to end our session today, is do one last light spritz, I think with our fruity honey, because why not? It was your favourite. So just do a very light spritz. And let that linger. Take a nice deep breath in for me. And out. What I'd love you to do is just allow yourself a couple of minutes just to allow your body to rest and relax. And when you're ready to get up, please just pop your robe back on. Obviously, you can make your way back into the spa area when you're ready. Please make sure to drink a full glass of water. Sometimes when we're doing a massage, you do sort of sweat out some toxins sometimes, so it's just really important to just replenish and drink lots of water, okay? Oh, you're very welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm so glad that I was able to relieve some of the tension that you were feeling today, and hopefully I will see you back in the spa again sometime. Absolutely. So I'll leave you be, okay? And when you're ready, you can just exit through the door you came in. Perfect. All right then. I will hopefully see